Hello, dear neighbors and friends. So, today is Sunday, 6/14/2020. I was bored at home and I said, let me turn on the news. So, I turned on the news and they said, because of the quarantine and because of the coronavirus, most of the meat processing plants are closed, uh, including nation's largest Tyson meat processing plant. And the country is facing overpopulation of cattle. So I said to my wife, why don't we go and cruise around mm, in the countryside and see what's going on if the overpopulated cattle or cows are actually noticeable. To my surprise, they are very noticeable, and we are talking open range cows. Open range. These are the cows that are roaming around freely without any barriers around them. Basically, the most luxurious life a cow could ever wish for. So I took a few very interesting scenes, and while I was filming them, a coyote came by, a wild coyote, and this whole a large herd of cows, and this whole group of them started running. And then I turned around the drone. Maneuvering the drone while it's in motion is not easy. So I managed to maneuver it while filming them while they're running in motion sideways. Basically, these cattle are running this way, and I had to maneuver the drone sideways to film them when I could be hitting an object without even seeing it because I'm not looking forward. Basically, it's going sideways. So this very interesting shots. See, I hope you can enjoy it the same way I enjoyed watching these magnificent wild. Actually, they aren't wild. I'm sure they're domesticated cows, but it's still worth watching. Thank you. So this is a very, very vast and open area. This is like thousands and thousands of acres, and all these cattle are roaming freely. It's probably one of the most humane ways of keeping cattle. Now, there are a lot of other wildlife like ducks and coyotes and other creatures in this area. And if you look how big this is, from the mountains to the hills here and there, I mean, this is some serious open range. Very, very large. And I mean, this is like a dream come true type of open range for any cow, that they're not confined in small spaces and condensed into small ranches and barns, and they can roam freely, eat freely, drink freely with all these natural ponds and water sources. This water is channeled from a stream from a mountain, which obviously the stream is probably accumulation of rainwater, or on the peaks of the mountain there could be snow that's melting slowly and feeding the lakes down below. And all these cows are they appear to be very healthy cows, and they all have tags and brandings, and yeah, they're very curious. And you see that one right there is still drinking. Now they actually walk inside the pond to drink. I I wonder how sanitary that would be, but with animals they have very strong antibodies. They will not get sick easily. And so yeah, so see how beautiful and how open this area is. Now if you notice, the mud right under their feet is soft. They actually sink in into the mud. Um, this the mountain, or I should say hill on the right, is what's feeding that pond from rainwater and all that. Now these trail-shaped land, which appears to be like a trail, is not actually a trail. It's the path that the cows are taking to go around and maneuver and roam and graze and eat grass and all that. The lake all the way up there, if you see remotely, you see a lake there far away, maybe a mile or two away. That lake is Lake Hansha. And now here's something really strange happen. As I was filming these cows, all of a sudden, all these cows started running to the right. And I was like, why are we running to the right? If they were scared of the drone, they would run away from the drone, not to the right side. And then I saw that there was a coyote on the left. And the coyote was approaching them. And they were like, okay, the last thing we need is to get eaten by a coyote, although I highly doubt a coyote has the power to put down a cow, unless there are groups of multiple coyotes. And this was a standalone coyote, like a lone wolf type of a coyote. And so as the cows started running to the right, I maneuvered the drone sideways to get a shot of them while they're running. And that was a very high risk maneuver as far as videography is concerned, because your drone could hit anything without you being able to see it. So because your camera is pointing to the side and you're going one way. So that's why they say you have to have a visual on the drone so you could make sure you don't hit anything. Now this one cow gets too curious and stops, looks at the drone. Once I noticed that the cow got spooked and backed out of the area because he was like afraid of the drone, that's when I abandoned videography. I go very up high, get the last shot from the sky, and leave them alone. Thanks for watching.